Ceece.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Today, folks, we're chatting to C from Ceeces Travel. Please, can you give us a brief intro into what kind of a traveler you are? What is it that you do?
In terms of travel, I'm the kind of person that would literally pack a bag in 5 minutes if you told me to. I do social media management, I do brand influencing, I like to do brand ambassador programs as well, and I'm hopefully going to be starting social media workshops as well, so social media for small businesses. I also do some wine reviews and restaurant reviews as well.
When I started actually looking at using my blog to work with brands and working with people, C was one of the very first people that encouraged me, and she was very, very forthcoming and helpful. And blogging is a competitive world, it really is. And I want to just thank you, C, because you helped me a lot in the early days when I really didn't even know what a social media kit was. I really want to thank you for being the one person who actually took the time to explain it all to me. How did it all start for you?
Okay, well, I've always been a writer, so it's how I've always expressed myself since I was very small, and I've always been a reader. So as technology sort of came up in the world, we'll spend more time online. And somebody one day said to me, look, you can take all your writings and your poetry and your this and your that, and you can put it online and interact with other people around the world. So after I'd been in the hospitality sector for quite a long time, last year, 2014 November, I decided to start Ceeces Travel. And I started it knowing that it would be the foundation for a business that I'd want to build in the future, but that it needed a lot of investment into it. So I basically spent the entire of 2015 in just laying the foundation, networking, getting to know people, and just being myself, putting myself out there into my writings and my reviews, just being very honest and being very seen.
Have you, in this whole journey, have you experienced any fear along the way? What is it that you've done to overcome that?
You definitely experience a lot of that. Not fear so much, but a lot of self-doubt. The fear of losing what you're passionate about is a definite real thing when you start. And my encouragement is just for people to stay true to themselves. Take advice, help each other out, but do not live somebody else's dream and do not walk their path.
Is there anybody who has inspired you? And if so, who or what?
Yes, there's lots of people who have inspired me and helped me along this journey. One, Di Brown, who's based in Cape Town. She's an amazing Cape Townian traveler and writer. She definitely was one of the first people when I first started out who said, right, this is the industry. This is how it's going to go. These are the tips I can give you. And if you ever need help, just come and ask me. And I think I did for like the first 4 weeks. She was definitely my go-to. And then also on an international influence, there's a tweeter by the name of Scott Eddy. He is just outstanding. He's got time for you any time of the day, and he's always got sound advice, and you can just see his impression in his work.
Name 3 challenges that you faced in your journey, and what did you do to deal with those challenges?
I think for me in the beginning when I started out, I felt like I didn't have all the tools that I needed to keep up with everybody. I didn't have a smartphone for most of 2015, so it was, I was kind of tied to my laptop, and then my laptop screen came through, and so I was tied at home, and so I couldn't really go anywhere, and I couldn't interact with people, so it did make a lot of the challenges and a lot of the things that I could have done unavailable to me at the time. And I felt that really sort of cut me back and took a lot longer than I was supposed to. But at the same time, it made me a stronger person, and it made me a lot stronger in this industry because I really had to focus and fight and pay attention to where I was going and where I wanted to get because I didn't just have the tools at my side to use them.
Who do you thank for all of this?
I thank the people that have been involved in my life as I've grown up because from each of their individual influences in my life, they've created the person that I am able to express today.
What's on the cards for the future?
This year, I just want to see a lot more growth in my business. I want to see a lot more direction. So while I've been doing a various amount of things on my site, I'd like to see a lot more targeted information, a lot more travel. Travel overseas, but also travel in South Africa. One thing I've realized lately is there's just so much to see in Southern Africa and so much I haven't explored that I'm missing out on. And I'd like to just go and travel through SA, through all the parts that you don't hear about, not just the 4 big cities. So definitely, but also there's, as I said, there's a move. I'm moving closer into Durban City. With the way things are going and with the industry that I'm now in, there is a possibility of a move up to Johannesburg as well.
Do you have any words of advice or encouragement for other people out there who would like to start doing what you're doing?
I have written a post exactly on that question and on that subject that I think people should go and read. It's called Businesses, Brands, and Bloggers. And then also just a word of encouragement, just be you.
Where can we find you on social?
You can find me on Twitter, the exact same name, under Instagram, Snapchat. Go onto my site, which is www.ceecetaxi.com.
Thanks so much for your time, Ceece.